that's not working. We are running out of time here. There we go. Welcome, everyone. Oh, my hair's a mess. Welcome, everyone, to Petey, Aprendendo Português. We've got no time at all. Yesterday was 2074. It was considered the year of Resonate, where we found a lot of oneness. And welcome to Saturday, homies. But we're going to flick that away because today's going to be a quarter quell of 2,075 days on the day streak. We're going to call it the year of Rejoin because my parents are home. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Let's do our best. Okay, here we go. And best thing about this, we only got 2 on the mistake eraser. So let's erase some mistakes. The friend. What is it? The friend. O amigo.
Oh, amigo.
Quem.
Que
recomendou. Oh, shit. There we go.
Recomenda.
Móveis.
Móveis. Muito.
Muita ajuda.
Ajuda.
I think this is the one that I overthought. Okay, ajuda muito. Okay, just gotta flip the 2. Gonna start that over. Whoopsie.
Amigo. Que recomenda. Móveis. Ajuda muito.
Okay, ajuda muito. I feel like it should be able to work either way, but I don't know who's counting. Você.
Você vai mudar
todos
os móveis.
I think it's mudar-se com todos os móveis. I think os seus móveis.
Seus.
Holy shit, we actually got that right. Oh my god. That's great. So that's pretty nifty. Let's see that day streak. Not even missing a beat. Okay. We only got 4 XP for that, but I don't really care. We're close to the demotion zone, but we'll catch this up. Let's see that flame. What day is it today? And boom, 2,075 days on the day streak. Keeping that flame going, keeping it alive. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, 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 yes. Got the orange flame on a Saturday, too. On a Saturday and, a quarter quell. Usually I do something special for the quarter quell, but for today, not so much. Today, the special thing is meeting up, rejoining with my beloveds, my parents. Don't mind me, I'm finishing up these story times as we speak. So, there we go. We are gonna just straight up here. We got it. We got it. Bam, bam. There we go. Very intense vibrating feature. There it is. 2075. Boom. On a Saturday. Oh, and the screen froze a little bit. Going to screenshot that for a rainy day. And we are also going to just stop recording because I have to archive that as I do. I'm an obsessive archivist. So we're going to finish this one off. And then we'll just do Passaporte. Ironically enough, we're going to be opening up our Finchy too in the same breath. So let's just, I'm going to do a quick screen recording. And there we go. We're gonna blast ourselves. Get ready. Get ready. And we're close enough. Yeah, we got some lessons up. I'm not worried. Open the chest. Okay, triple XP for 14 minutes. 50 gems for you make progress. Very good. And there it is, 2075 on a Saturday. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful. So, we're going to show that off. And I'm going to also do a little bit of extra stuff and open up my Finchy, and we're going to talk about our feelings here. Look at this hippie. 447, as it's 11:57, just to give you context. We're going to chat with him. We're going to say we did some stuff. Shows you a new fountain pen. Isn't it the most beautiful pen you've ever seen? It looks perfect for poetry and love letters. I was going to use it to make a list of snacks I want to try, but they're great ideas too. Something that me and Pete both like are fountain pens. I love a good pen. It just feels good. It's one of those things. So, gift from Al. We'll open that up in a bit. Let's say we did this. We drank some water. You know, we chose healthy snacks, and I did not water plants. I did one thing that made me happy, and that was seeing my folks, seeing my parents. So sending him off to do some adventurous things. And we just have 2 minutes left. I don't know if that'll... Should we continue on? I don't know. If it's 11:59 by the time I open up this new tab, it's playing with fire. I don't really want to, but shut up, Peep. Alright? I'm hearing him cheeping, and you just shut the fuck up, alright? Papa's gonna... Meu anel favorito. Acho que não vamos ter sorte hoje. Acho que não vou enviar emoji feliz convite.
Por causa
das nuvens vai chover logo. Por causa das nuvens vai chover logo. Qual é o e-mail como arroba para o convite? Fiquei em casa por causa da chuva. Você já provou comidas da Indonésia? Eu paguei por flores lindas. Você pode cuidar de comprar seus copos. Está tudo organizado para a festa já. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay. Whew. Okay. It's 11:59. I think we moved up a little bit. I don't care as much right now. Oh man. With 0 time left. Man, that was like disarming a bomb there. Let's see, how's everybody doing? Yeah, alright. So we got that. It's still 11:59. Saturday, Feliz Sábado. That is a beautiful day indeed. And I am going to post this on Instagrams, and I'm going to share it with my closest people. And yeah, whoever wants to see it, they want to see it. And just like that, as I'm posting it, oh yeah, and it looks like the bar that indicates the duration of the week, that is now empty, and that means we're on the next day technically. So 2075 was short-lived, but you know, thank you for helping me keep the flame going and keeping it alive. I'm gonna send this to my emote and my family, and I'm gonna tell them like, hey man, I'm a good boy. So with that, 2075, we're gonna show it off in the sense of like me saving the image, because I like archiving stuff. I don't actually trust Instagram to save things. My sister got hacked once, and basically she lost all of her stuff. Fucking bastards. And they didn't really help her, because like, oh, they like deleted it forever, so we can't do anything. There's no backups. It's like, well, I guess it sucks to suck. I need to get my hair cut. Now that I'm looking at myself. I was I guess I'll say a bit of a story before I go, and we'll also talk about our feelings. In the advent of rejoining my parents, my sister, well, and you know, as a full family, and her boyfriend and all that good stuff, we're at the airport, We found like one of those airport wheelchairs. So I just, you know, Julia and I were like, let's like take this to mom, essentially. So, and I have anytime I do this, I push someone on a wheelchair, I go as fast as I can within reason. I don't want them to like, fall out. Like I did this with my grandma, in like I in her wheelchair. We went to the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, and I just pushed her like as fast as I could in the parking lot. And it was a well-paved parking lot. I was, made sure she didn't fall out, and she was freaking out. And it was just a core memory for us as a family. So we did the same thing with my sister, going to push her to, with her riding in it to greet my parents, then back to the car with my mom in it. And, they were both freaking out too. It's kind of the women of my family get to get to face the ride of the the speed racer part of me. So that was that. And yeah, I think that there's going to be a time in my life in 2075. I don't know what rejoin is going to mean or be. There's going to be some sort of like coming together of some sort. But I hope it's from me going on vacation and coming home to see my kids and or grandkids. That'll be fun. So yeah, I guess that's the gist of it, and I don't know what else to say. Yeah, today I was lazy today. I didn't think they'd be home today. That they actually were like, "Oh, we're actually coming. The plane's on time now." They had a voucher for a hotel visit because their flight potentially got delayed. So now it's like, shit, well now I can't do my Duolingos in a timely manner. I made it, but we greeted them. We got to the car, we got them home. Their suitcases are in their rooms, and all is well. And I washed the floor I swept the floor as I was doing stuff. As I was I saw my mom trying to do stuff, and it was just like, Ma, no, like I said I'd do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm not giving you attitude. I'd like. So I swept. I did the right thing, and I washed the floor, and it was just great to see them. They're totally dark as hell, as you would from 5 months of vacation. Must be nice. I did that in 2022 though, so I guess it's a way of paying it forward. Let's see. A gift from Owl. I'm going to invite you to stay over because you bought my love. Give me your stuff. Yellow Outback Boomerang. Ooh, he's actually, I don't know if I'm going to equip it. I'm going to send gratitude, though. You're a good person. Oh my God, look at you. Look at sis. That's Berry Boo. That's my sister. In a hug. I like how the lightsaber, and just like that, it overwrote the adventure with Owl. Mr. Owl. Red Galaxy Pilot Jetpack. That would, if it was yellow, that would be cool. Why does this work so well though? Like the Tokyo shirt. Oh man, I got some stuff to think about. Yeah, so I'm just chilling like a villain, homies. Yeah, because we're done with the day. I'd do a double day, but I feel like that would be disingenuous. Because I've been doing it normally the whole time. It's a fun game. Oh wait, I got micro pets. Wait, bag micro pets. Oh. We've got an egg. Hatch this egg. Cookie the cow. Moo. We get a cow. Wait, Cookie the cow comes at a special event, I think. And Professor Oat wants to give us a task. I love that. Professor Oat. Just like Pokemon. They know me. They know me, man. This is like of my demographic. Because I'm in Japan like a weeb. I'm in Tokyo. This is a cute outfit. I hate to be a gay person, but like, goddamn. I am not above that. I got the orange kitsune mask, but I was hoping that there's a yellow one. I got yellow boots. But the red one though, the red one that's like Naruto's. That's like Naruto's. So anyways, I am just palling around, hanging out, doing my thing. You know, maybe I will equip, I don't know. I feel like it looks kind of Australian. Maybe I'll go to Sydney. I'll go to Sydney. Oh shit, oh fuck. You saw me use ChatGPT to, you know, find answers. Ooh, you know what? I got a yellow Gotchamon. Maybe I'll carry that around. You know, I don't mean to put the phone in the face of the screen. Or corn. It's got the juice. Or a flower. Look at the flower. I'll do the flower. But that actually matches. I think I'm going to wear Owl's. I'm going to wear it. Yes. I'm going to see what kind of stuff they got. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to Australia if I can. If that's the next place. But we're ooh, I said I could listen. I listened to soft music before I went to bed. That's cool. I'm gonna say a pet bunny. Yeah, because I did pet him because he's handsome. All right, I'm pretty much done for the night with everything that I would want to do. Honestly. What's this? You're dropped in a new city with a free day. First move, banging bitches. Probably wander with no plans. I'm very much that. Like, because then you stumble. Those are the best adventures, you know. You just stumble on shit. See, Meg, she plans, or Vampy, she plans. Sorry, don't mean to reveal anything. Okay. But yeah, I'm Team Wander, because that's what I've done every time. I remember Naya saying like, "What do you mean you don't have a plan to do stuff?" It's like, I don't know, I don't really want to. So I think, yeah, we're done. We're done for the day. So. The theme is Rejoin, and that we did. I am super stoked about just how... Did I screenshot this? I'm gonna like... Here, give me one sec. Screen cap. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Man, I don't know why that took so much energy out, but let's take a look at this flame one last time. 2,075 days. Boom. What a milestone indeed. Got 25 more days until the end of the 2000s. And then I know things are freezing right now because my computer's overloading. But yeah, I just... I don't know what's going to happen after the 2100s. Am I still going to be alive? I'm getting to the time in my life where it's like, in this year of 2075, am I going to still be alive? And if I am, You know, how's life gonna be? What's life gonna be like? Is there gonna be like a surrogate body that I then transmute my consciousness, or not transmute, but transfer my consciousness into? Is that where we're gonna be at? I don't know. And is that gonna be a miserable life to just, vampirically go from one consciousness to the other? Do I want to stay, knowing that, I won't see Bunny? That's a tough thing. So I don't mean to end that on a somber note. This is about rejoining. I guess in a way that's like rejoining in the afterlife. If I do make it to the afterlife, that might be a manifestation of some sort. If I do rejoin, in what way? Is it with my grandkids still alive? Is it rejoining my parents? Is it rejoining the bunnies and Giulia? My sister, that is. Don't mean to dox. I don't know. Whatever. I feel like you could put an AI computer into everything that I've said and Freudian slipped. You'll figure me out. And I'm just a humble boy with a desire for big booty Latinas, because it's kind of funny. But it's also like kind of a retaliation of just how dismal the dating market is. Not that it's like, that's like the end of the world. It's like, oh man, these like, oh man, that's gonna be, I'm not gonna say it. But I found a lot of American women to be very not for me. It's like, oh man, these women that I'm not attracted to, or like, not only physically, but just the personalities are just god awful. It's like, oh no, big booty Latinas that love me unconditionally and blah 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 will like, you know, bring their traditionalist customs back to America, just like how it fucking should be. Not that I'm like totally red pill, like a red pill bro type of guy, but a little bit of that is what I think a lot of the world looks for. It's the double standard of like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. And I'm in that place of acknowledging that reality, and it's just it sometimes feels like nobody in that community wants to reciprocate that truth, and they just try to barter for whatever they can get. And I see it as it is, and I counter with the same thing. And if nobody steps up to the plate, then it's reasons for the passport bro movement. And you could shame people all you want for like finding love and in different ways and such, but you can't just. Well, yeah, I guess you could ridicule an easy target like me, but it's not like I'm not used to it, Man, this is a weird ending. I'm gonna leave it off at that. Some people said like, "Oh, I like how your thought process and your thinking works," so I've just kind of focused on. I don't know. I guess I kind of let loose with my ranting, because it doesn't matter. Like people come and go. Is the conclusion, and it's to the point now where it's like, probably it has something to do with the political leanings and the things that like our president's doing, and everybody's on edge because of it, because I feel like that there's energy weapons that like tell us how to think, by agitating us in some way, like in an energetic way. Like if you have like the ability to melt Venezuelan troops' brains off, from just a small team of American ops, then there's probably something a little more passive that convinces us to you know, be at each other's throats and to, be a dick to each other in traffic. There's a weird air to things. So I don't know. That's all I have to say for that part of it. And oh man, I spent all day I spent a lot of time just sleeping, napping, and just hanging out. And now I'm awake. Still tired. But yeah, I guess the animosity for the president, that is, I feel like everybody's agitated. I mean, rightfully so. None of us want to blow up kids for money, but that's what we're subjected to with our currency system. So, nothing else we could do. Gold is somewhere, and anything that threatens the finite resource of gold will perish. Well, I'm just a guy that wants what he wants, You have to see it all as a joke, and you can't hold reverence to things anymore. Because it is. I just like my Pokemons. I like my Duolingos. I like my fiance. I love my parents. Love my sister. Love her boyfriend, and I think he's going to be a brother-in-law soon. Congrats. But I'm not going to... I'm just manifesting that because he's a great guy, and I'm happy for them. And there's a lot of negativity in the world. I feel like the cutthroatness of even just a location that's like 20 minutes away from where I live sucks. It's just like, man, you find miserable people wherever you go, but I feel like it's in pockets and concentration of certain hot spots, so to speak. And it's just really disappointing to see. Like, it would be nice to have like a little bit of I don't know, just civility. Does everything have to be to a T perfect? And if it doesn't line up, is it really the end of the world? That's not my complaint right now. It's because it's the nature of people coming and going, and those who are really super cool. The moment of rejoining is that much cooler. Specifically my parents, my sister, and her boyfriend. All of us getting together. It's always a treat, and it's Mother's Day technically, so I think it's different in Brazil. I don't know. I don't know if it's different in Brazil. I know Father's Day is, but I don't think Mother's Day is. I'm going to ask Naya. I'm going to be like, yo, bitch. Is it Mother's Day? Do you want me to send something to your mother, like flowers? So yeah. I'm going to leave it at that. It's 2075 for some reason will be a year of rejoining something, whether it's rejoining the next life or rejoining time with my family that I would then potentially build from there, or even if I just have a bunch of bunnies and I'm the weird bunny hermit up in the mountain teaching my my pupil the art of the tuba or something like that. That'd be funny. And I guess that's the thing about life, is I do like the funny moments where it's like I think I've been told by Naya that I'm handsome. I've been told by a lot of people that I'm handsome. Some of Naya's friends are like, wow, he's a snack. I'm like, yeah, I am. Not a lot of people here think that, other than my mother. But not like Naya and they're very direct, which is great and wonderful. So I don't know where I was going with that. I'm emphasizing how handsome I am. Shit, I don't even know what I was talking about. Alzheimer's. Don't get it, okay? I'm not saying that I have it, but it's like, man, some memory stuff like fucking fucked with me. Speaking of energy weapons, you know. I don't know. I guess the directness in Brazil. I don't even know. This has nothing to do with what I was getting at, but the directness in Brazil is awesome, and it'll be great when I rejoin with Naya and her people. Um, to just go to Brazil and just be happy. Maybe that'll be the rejoining. Oh, I was talking about humor. So like, I don't see myself as very attractive as much. Like I'm a little overweight. I'm a little like, you know, um, it's not like my looks are declining too much. Uh, but you know, other than being overweight and other side effects and such. Um, but the I'm kind of goofy too. I'm kind of silly. I'm kind of awkward at especially at like band practice and stuff. It's just because I've been kind of fucked with at in college, and I haven't really been out of the closet about that. But I feel like my socialization just kind of plummeted from being inactive for like a span of like 2015 to like maybe like let's say 2018. 2019 is when I really started getting things going. Um, and I kind of call that like my own dark age, where I was just watching anime and just like being down and out about everything. And that's probably where the brain damage came from, because it sucked. Everything sucked. With that, you know, my confidence has been kind of like in the toilet for years. And so I don't necessarily see myself as that attractive. A lot of people would tell me otherwise, um, especially my mother, because you know how moms are. They love you no matter what. You can't do anything wrong. So I, knowing this, or having this bias against myself, I always thought it'd be funny to just have like a really attractive girlfriend. And that it's like yeah, that's nice to have, recreationally. I for the past two girlfriends, I was fine with just settling with whatever I could find that were very sweet to me. But after the online dating gauntlet in 2019 into 2020, I was just like, you know what, let's get a bombshell. Let's just get a hot babe, and because it's funny, like just me, like jovial me, with like, like yeah, like this guy with like a smoking hot babe, like a Jessica Rabbit looking, like busty Brazilian girl, and it's just the comedic value, like Roger Rabbit, like, what do you see in him? He makes me laugh, and I I had that idea in my head for a while. It's for the bit. This is really just for the bit. Um, so that's part of it too, where it's like it. I guess going back to the main point of things being jovial and fun, and just kind of making fun of life. Like I decided that I could do things the easy way, or I could do things the absolutely stupidly hard way. And one of those things being like, yeah, you could, like, I have the makings of being like an amazing bassist, but it's like, no, that's fucking stupid. Everybody fucking does. There's so many people that are like, oh, I love Victor Wooten and his like, and he's a great talented guy, but like I just don't have that drive to like one thing, or like being an amazing guitarist or bassist, or singer or drummer. It's like, in a band, I want to play the tuba. I want to play the fucking tuba. Not any of the horns that people like trombone, trumpet, and saxophone. Tuba. Specifically tuba. Why? Because nobody's done it before. And it's funny. Look at this guy jumping around playing the tuba. That's the thing that makes me excited. For no other reason other than just committing to the bit. That's kind of what my life is. I like my life being just like a funny, like, yeah, just kind of like a walking contradiction of some sort, and it's a bit comical. Not a lot of people would take someone like me seriously, and rightfully so. I don't think people have. I think I convinced them, like, after a while, it's like, what the fuck is this guy about anymore? Like, I don't give a shit about anything that he has to fucking do in his life. And they end up, either because they're busy or they just, don't know how to, like, relate to it. I have a lot of people in my life that are very much like, what do you mean you want, like, a, $10,000 tuba? It's like, yeah, I don't know, I'm thinking about it. And even with my tuba group, it's like I have different opinions than they do about, like, a bunch of random shit. And so I don't talk to them at all either. Anyways, there will be a time in which things will come together, and we will rejoin in I don't know, I guess in gratitude. Some sort of a cathartic moment will happen in 2075. We will prevail. But let's take a look at this flame one last time. I've been here for almost 40 minutes. Holy shit, I need to go to bed. So to the guy who said, you have a you have a wonderful way of thinking. Thank you. Not a lot of people think that. Some people think I'm just a jerk. And that's okay. I am. I'm a neglectful, bad person. Boom. Let's take a look at the flame one last time. Boom. But my parents love me, and my sister loves me. And I love them too. And her boyfriend. He's a great guy. That's all that matters, Do I have to have, like, a super popular, agreeableness with everything? Not really, no. Fat Pikachu, when he was fat, he had attitude. When he didn't want to battle, he pulled out his sleeping bag and he's like, fuck you, I'm taking a nap. I'm not dealing with this shit. And you get to a point where you become grumpy fat Pikachu with some personality, not like this cutesy, like, spokesperson of an entire highest grossing in the world, franchise. So I was that for a while, and it just broke me. I couldn't handle it. I had eczema on my hand from the stress. Maybe one day I'll be like a fuddy-duddy, like, just having no opinion and just, being mindful of being under a hot mic when it comes to, like, being out of pocket and all that stuff. But at this point, I don't care as much. I don't. I say whatever I want. Not because I'm trying to be an inconsiderate jerk, but it's just, you could try all you might. And one little Freudian slip, or not even a Freudian slip, just one little thing you just casually say, and it fucking melts somebody's mind, and it's like, well, oops. Now what? Are we gonna agonize this about everything for the rest of our fucking lives? Are we gonna, like, understand that opinions that people have are just opinions? Everybody's got one. I'll have mine, even if it, quiets a room in offense. And there's nothing wrong with that. For some people, though, they justify unaliving people who just want to have an open discussion. And, I have a good friend of mine that declared, like, I'm just straight, if I saw any post of them cheering on the passing of Charlie Kirk, I unfriended them, because now it goes against the morals of like, this guy was speaking and he got killed. He was unalived for that, as the kids will say. It's not good. It's not good. It's a dangerous place to be in, and understandably so. And if somebody on the left said that about something else, it's like, yeah, that's super understandable. But if it's a perversion of that type of sentiment, then it's manipulative. Then I don't agree with it, which I feel like that's also a possibility too. So, not to make it too political, but just bringing it back all around here. Rejoining. What will that mean in its full definition of its what does it mean to rejoin something? Could be the end of my life and I'm rejoining my loved ones on the other side, or I'm go on a long vacation, just like my parents did, and I'll be home in that time, and rejoin with everybody. Or there's a level of coming together and just making sure that everything's all good with everyone in the world. And I suppose it's a good time to congregate. It's Mother's Day, so hopefully Father's Day or Mother's Day will be that time of 2075. Boom. So, thank you for joining me for my rant. This is my TED Talk. I didn't do any Duolingo. I did like one lesson. That's okay. We got it on a Saturday. Feliz Sábado and Domingo. Happy Mother's Day to my friends. And as always, muito obrigado por assistir. Boa noite. Ciao, ciao for now. Take care. Ati próxima, and happy Mother's Day to everyone. Man, 2075. Just got 25 left, and we're gonna play the Phil of the Future theme song or something. I don't know. I'll let you know how I'm feeling then. So, take care.